Hello Taurus, welcome to Gloved Oracle. Today I'm doing your reading for the first half of June 2026, and this is going to be about your love story. Okay, so the love story is going to be talking about the person that is on your mind, that you're thinking about. It could be the person that you're not in contact with at the moment, or the person that you're not quite sure about their energy. So I'm just going to give a quick shuffle. I have pre-shuffled this deck before filming, so we're all good here. So there's I'm just going to deal out these cards here. So their energy, the King of Pentacles, your energy, the Empress. The current connection between you both is the Nine of Pentacles. Their next action towards you is the Six of Cups. What's developing is the Two of Swords, and the outcome and advice is the Judgment card. Okay, now I'm going to pull an oracle card as advice for Taurus for this reading. And I've pulled Serenity. Okay, Taurus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera angle so that you can see these cards as I do the readings. So just hang tight. Okay, Taurus. So we're going to go straight into their feelings here. So we're looking at the King of Pentacles that's coming up for their energy, their current feelings. So this person either sees themselves as someone who values commitment and security, or they view you as someone who's worth investing in long term. The King of Pentacles isn't usually about a fleeting attraction, but it's about reliability, loyalty, building something that's lasting and taking relationships seriously. It's mature energy. It's a king, not a knight. So we've got a mature energy here. Tends to value money and career and stability over kind of, fleeting romances and things like that. You can rely on this type of energy. So that's how they're showing up. Their feelings appear stable rather than impulsive, and they may not be the type of person to rush forward emotionally, but when they decide they do want something, they're usually quite consistently work towards it. So your energy, Taurus, is coming up as the Empress, which is a really beautiful energy, and it is the divine feminine. So the Empress suggests that you're stepping into a period of self-worth and confidence. It's about attraction, abundance, and receiving rather than chasing when it comes to romance. The Empress does not chase. She just knows her worth, and she just attracts, does not chase. You may be becoming more aware of your value and less willing to settle for less than you deserve. The Empress, like I said, attracts rather than pursues. So both of you kind of have your energies quite strong here. Now, when we put your energies together here, we're coming out with the Nine of Pentacles. So you can see in the Nine of Pentacles card, this person is in the card on there by themselves, surrounded by their pentacles. So this is two people who are complete within themselves. And their connection may currently be independent or slow moving or not fully merged together yet. There is attraction, but neither person seems desperate to force things. The Nine of Pentacles often appears when someone is observing rather from a distance, when a connection is developing without pressure. So yeah, you might both be sort of, if you are actually in an active connection together, then you might be just kind of doing your own thing, a bit of separateness and unity. Or if you are not speaking to this person at the moment, they might be just really doing their own thing, particularly with the King of Pentacles energy. They're kind of just taking care of their work, their finances, their day-to-day stability. But what's coming up, so the next actions that they're going to make towards you is coming up here is the Six of Cups. And this is one of the sweetest cards in a love reading, Taurus. So the possible meanings here that we could, it can be a reconciliation energy, because it's definitely the card in the Rider-Waite in the tarot of the of nostalgia being the past coming back, the feelings of the past coming back into the now. So that it is their next actions towards you, it does suggest that there could be a reaching out and a communication, a gesture of kindness from them. This could suggest that they kind of resurface, out of this day-to-day thing they've been doing, and this connection definitely feels quite familiar or comfortable. So this doesn't feel like a brand new person. This feels like someone you know, or if you don't know them, then you definitely feel like you do. There's a home feeling about this person. So this card often carries an emotional warmth and a sincerity, which is nice. I always like to see this in my readings. So what's developing? We've got the Two of Swords here. So this is where the energy slows a little bit and something appears to be at a crossroads. Now, there might be a decision that needs to be made. It can be an emotional hesitation, a waiting for clarity, and both people protecting their hearts. As you can see from the card, there is two swords that are crossing over the heart. So that means head over heart. We are blocking the heart here. But with all twos, there's a decision that needs to be made here. So somewhere a decision needs to be made about which way we're going to go. So the connection doesn't feel blocked forever, but it suggests a period where someone isn't fully ready to choose a direction or make that decision. The outcome here, though, is the Judgment. So, and it also is, it's an outcome, but it's advice at the same time. So it's the Judgment card, and this is a powerful outcome because the Judgment is about making a decision. It's an awakening. So when we make a decision, we make it from an awakening. We just know we need to do something, make a decision. A truth can be revealed. It can mean second chances and answering a calling of the heart. And it feels like clarity eventually arrives after the uncertainty of the Two of Swords, and that's the important part. So the advice here is to allow the truth to emerge naturally rather than forcing the answers before they're ready. So a decision will eventually be made here in the first half of June, Taurus, about this. So it will be a very interesting time. Now, our Oracle card here, which, by the way, is from the Healing with the Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. We've pulled the Serenity card for you for this reading, and the Serenity is definitely definitely will help you in the middle of all of this, because when there is this need for this decision, you can sort of, with all the head over the heart issues, you will really need to go with this serenity. So if we have a look in towards these cards, it says you are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. By drawing this card, the angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. It's a mistake to think that you have to wait until your life is problem-free before you can be happy and peaceful. The opposite is actually true. First, you work towards serenity, and then your life challenges lessen and disappear. Serenity is your natural state of mind, and the angels are now working with you to actualize this. So someone sees long-term potential here, but things are developing slowly. A warm, heartfelt interaction or reconnection appears likely, yet a period of uncertainty or decision-making still needs to be navigated. Ultimately, truth and clarity arrive through judgment, bringing an important realization about the future of this connection. The guidance is to remain in your power, trust the timing, and choose serenity over worry. Okay, Taurus, I hope that helped. And if you did resonate with this story, with your love story today, please drop a like in the comments and subscribe to my page. That would be wonderful. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.